Hello everyone, Indigo Twin here. Hope everyone is well and wow, what a week it's been. Um, there's been some interesting energies around and I know there's been a lot of talk out there in amongst twin flames. How union is inevitable, it's coming, it's happening, and I did say that last week as well. So it's happening. Not for everyone. I can honestly say that, and I've been guided to say that as well. And I know that may be disappointing to a few, but that's look. In saying that, it doesn't mean it's not coming at all. It just means there still needs to be more work. And the guidance that I've been getting a lot this week is that to trust. Every moment, sort of. I work with angel cards as well, as the Cartouche and the Isis cards, and a lot of the cards that have been coming up is all about trust. We really need to be trusting in the process and trusting in ourselves. And it's regardless, the twin flame union, of course, is the most unique union that you can get, but it's a mission. It's a mission that we actually take on. We sign up for this mission to heal, to spread the unconditional love. But in actual fact, everyone on this planet is a divine being. We're all a divine being. We all can share in unconditional love. We can do as the twin flames. I mean, there's a lot of work that twin flames do to be able to come into union, to be able to fulfill their mission of why they came here, but so does everyone else. So I'm just saying that even if you've not met your twin flame, or maybe this is not the right lifetime that you might meet your twin flame, this is a good time to actually work towards that. So, it's taken, and I know a lot of twin flames. It's taken years, and sometimes it's taken decades for people to get into union. Now, and that comes down to how we see the union, whether in divine timing, whether the divine timing says that this is when you're going to go into union, and of course the work that we do. And I know a lot of people have been a bit unhappy about, well, I keep doing this work, and nothing's happening. Well, therein itself is your blockage, okay? Because it's not about, I'm doing all the work and running around and putting your hands on your hips and going, well, I keep doing all the work and nothing's happening. Well, there you go. That's a self-fulfilling prophecy. And I know that's harsh. And a lot of people who are listening, who are whether old or new, and I know, look, people follow certain healers like myself and other people because we know and we get the messages that we're saying. And I know there are healers out there who are saying pretty much very similar things to what I'm saying. It's all about the journey, the mission, the work that you need to do. So, but what I'm saying is that regardless, we all as divine beings should practice unconditional love in all of our relationships, So today I'm doing something a little bit different. It's not completely directed at twin flames. Although that's the undertones of this, and this is the reason for this channel. However, anyone who actually is listening, whether they've got a soulmate, soul connection, whether they're actually wanting to improve themselves, this is advice for you as well. Now, just to go through, I've actually, as people can see, I've got a couple of extra cards here today. I was guided to actually pull some extra cards. So just for those of you who are new, this is the divine masculine, the divine partnership, and the divine feminine. I usually pull an outcome card, bottom of the deck, or the card under here, which is hidden until the last thing because it clearly gives us our message, overall what's there, and then I do a ritual Isis oracle card healing. Today I've actually pulled these two cards because They wanted me to tell you what okay, so normally we talk about what the masculine is going through. This is what the masculine is going through. This is what the feminine is going through for the up and coming week. And this is what the union is happening within the union, in the partnership. The cards that I've got here are what is the masculine's feelings towards the union, and what are the feminine's feelings towards the union. It's purely feelings, what they're feeling towards the union. Okay, so let's move on today. Let's go in. Okay, first card that we get, great masculine card, Osiris, the divine, the Lord of Light, the higher spirit. He's the wisdom. There's justice in there. So he's like the justice card. It suggests integrity and stability. He's our wise spiritual father. There are gentle energies coming from Osiris, although firm. So it suggests there's a degree of security happening here, and blessings and protection from injustice. It is also a spiritually uplifting card. So what this is saying is that the masculine is actually coming within in himself. And actually, as I mentioned before, the masculine I felt were more in the 5D. I have a feeling with this card, it's actually moving down to the 3D. Because right there, I have the Cyrus card. Now, we know the Cyrus card is, this is about awareness. The Cyrus card is all about, now we did the Lady of the Stars ritual last week, and that was actually connecting in with Cyrus. Now, I'm not sure in other parts of the world, but at the moment in our eastern night skies, Cyrus is the most brightest star. It is incredible, and I've been meditating under it for the last few nights since it's been up. It is absolutely magnificent. The sparkle in it is, it's like divine. I can feel the energy coming down and shining upon me. So they're up there. We've been guided very much. So, okay, so let's going back to this. It's the sacred star of the ancients, okay? Very, very, very beautiful star, as I said. So it talks about universal awareness, space and pioneering. There's adventure and there's strength in it. There's, physical energies. It's talking about energies that bless the spirit of pioneering and adventure. So I'm getting the sense there's a breadth of vision with Cyrus. It is it's like deprogramming of the brain. Okay, Cyrus card is actually something that is actually deprogramming the brain of limiting beliefs and opening the mind. So it's a perfect card for the masculine to be having right now because, as I said, his energies are coming down. We've all known that the partnership has actually been very strong in the 5D, especially in the last few months. But now we actually are starting to come into a state of awareness, which leads me to say this, that they're actually coming down and beginning to ground. Because what do we have here? We have the twin card. Okay, so the twin card is here. It's the twin, the divine masculine, the divine feminine, both together. There's polarity, there's partnership. It suggests marriage. So I'm being guided here to say that this is where the masculine's mind and his heart, he's moving into his heart space. And this is what he's feeling. Okay? So this is where he's sort of really starting to not so much feel, but envisage. Okay? He has this vision. He has this vision that's been guided. So what I'm getting is that he's getting a lot of higher guidance right now. Okay, there's not a lot of, there's with the Cyrus, there's not a lot of healing per se. The masculine's had a lot of healing over the last month or so. Here we're actually really seeing the masculine coming into himself and understanding himself a lot more. So this is actually really, really good for the masculines. Okay, let's move on to the feminines before we go into the divine partnership. So again, we've got Nethys. Now, Nethys again came up in the divine feminine last week. Nethys she's the goddess. She's the sister of Isis, and Nethys was also the wife of Set. And we all know about Set. Set was destroyed, Osiris. Okay, so Set, the husband of Nethys, destroyed Osiris. Nethys is Isis's sister, and they conspired against him because he was dark energy. But anyway, we're not going to go there because there's no dark energies happening here today. It's actually really, really nice, very peaceful reading. So Nethys, again, is the chalice. So she represents the chalice. This is saying to me that there's a lot of pure heart energy for the feminine. The feminine are really feeling a lot of heart energy, a lot of confidence, trust. This is what this card is telling me is what's going on with the feminine. Also, there's tranquility and peacefulness with it. But also, remember, Nethys actually represents things that are yet to be revealed and still things that are hidden. So it's very, very deeply spiritual, and it's all about the sisterhood. And I can tell you, I've had a lot of good connections with the divine feminines this week, and really creating a sisterhood, and just the energies have been amazing. So this is a good place for the feminine to be. Now, I'm also getting that she's a little bit guarded. She wants to protect the feelings that are going on. So even though she's projecting this beautiful, beautiful heart energy, she's also still protecting something. Now, whether it's protecting the union, whether it's protecting herself, I have a feeling this is something that the feminine still needs. It's almost like it's just that little tiny thing that the feminine still has to heal within themselves. So it's almost like even though she's got this beautiful heart energy, there's just a little bit of doubt. She's still protecting it. Okay, so she's still being on her guard a little, not a lot, because the Anubis card is humour. Okay, so there is some humour in there. It's almost like she's sort of saying, okay, all right, she's going. So look, it may not be the feminine who's actually doing this. It could be that she's actually can be under attack from some dark energies. And she's basically laughing it off and saying, nah, I'm in this place. I'm in a good place. Get lost. You don't belong here. You need to clear out and leave me be. So I'm getting she's coming up, lifting her vibrations a lot higher, really grounding herself as well. But she's able to fight off some pretty dark, big dark energies. And even if they try to penetrate, she's just going, no, go away. Just go, leave. You do not belong here, leave. Okay? Because remember, there's, the Anubis is, there's a bit of humour in the new Anubis. So that's sort of saying, she's just going, oh, come on. Guys, you could try as much as you want. You're not going to get in. All right? I'm divinely protected. So shove off. Okay? So there's a bit of humour. So it's literally, I've done so myself. And I'm sitting there going, oh, really? Okay, you really need to go. Okay, you have my blessings. You really need to go. I've got work to do here. And, off you go. I send you love. Now let me be. All right, moving on. Now we've got the pyramid. Now the pyramid is the preservation of things. Okay, So we're also, there is a protection happening here with the feminine. But it is also the evolution of the soul through time. There's a sense of initiation still happening with the feminine, as I said, and that's probably that she's actually really become so aware now that she's able to fight off those dark energies a lot quicker. So the pyramid is saying that she's sensing the future changes. She's sensing there's a big shift within herself. She's wanting to protect the union. But she's still going through almost like it's self-imposed. So she's going, look, I know I've got something. There's something that I still need to clear. There's something that's still the feminine really, maybe not for everybody, but there's something that she still needs to work on, be it past, be it like past lives, karma. Okay. Now, let's see what this card says, this one that's hidden. Let's see what that goes, but I'm not getting... There is spiritual development. Let's just say this. It's a little... I see this masculine being a little... It's smooth. Like he's... the feminine, there's something there. There's something there. Okay. For most of you, if most of you listening are divine feminine, let's just see what goes on, because perhaps that the healing Isis ritual cards will be able to give us something else. There's something there. There might still be a little bit of block I'm feeling. Not for everyone, but I'm getting a sense there's still something that get... Okay. You can do it. You can work through it. They're telling me you can work through it. Trust, trust, trust. It's good. It's all good. Okay. Moving on to this card. We haven't seen this card in a long time. Okay, it's Uraeus. It's a great card. It's the sacred asp, or the serpent, and it's the insignia of priestly wisdom. So basically, they're suggesting a lot of sagacity, wisdom, and honesty within this card. And this is the divine partnership. Okay, so it's telling me to be careful, to tread wisely. And the message says plan behind the scenes. Okay. Use Uraeus energies with care, as its energies can bring you many blessings, but only if you deserve them. Ask for too much, and you might find the favors are transferred away from you. Okay. It does suggest outwitting adversaries as well, and seeing through covert plans of others. Okay, so it's almost... Okay, it's a protection. This is what the feminine is protecting. Outside influence. This is where the feminine's on her guard and wanting to protect the masculine. This is what... And the partnership. Not so much the masculine, because she trusts that the masculine is going through the work. She's protecting the partnership from outside influences. This is what this is telling me. So be careful, feminine, loving, pure thoughts and energy. Very important. Because we've got Isis. And of course, Isis, the divine twin of Osiris. And then we have the twins here. So Isis, of course, she is the mother of Horus. She's the patroness of magic. Okay, there's a lot of magic. There's a lot of compassion and nurturing and caring and perseverance happening here. Those of you who have been on this journey for a while and have persevered and stayed true to the path, this is a good card. There is help from beyond. Isis is there with us, helpers from beyond, the mother energy, the divine mother, Isis, the highest goddesses are there. Call upon them. Offer your sorrows to her. Isis is there for us. Release your fears. Okay, because then we've got this very masculine card, which is tough. Now, for those of you who've been with me for a while, these are the Mason's tools. Now, I often talk about Ta being, he's the patron of men. Okay, so what this card is saying, there's craftsmanship. Now, I've also often spoken about Ta as being the stonemasons of building the great temples. Okay, this masculine and feminine are building a great temple. Their mission, their love, their union. This is why this card is here. This is the soul advancing. This is telling me that being the partnership is being protected and is advancing through the lessons and the experiences. So within the partnership, they're advancing through the lessons and the experiences, because these lessons are there and shapes the partnership. Those lessons are what are shaping the partnership. These are the bricks in the spiritual foundations of this divine partnership. Now, okay, this seems really quick. So I think, wow, okay. That was very quick, because honestly, I think if you stay true to yourself and trust, this is going to be a great week, because things are happening. So feminine, just be guarded and really stay in that heart and project that heart energy towards the masculine, because he's open to receiving that heart energy. You may be a bit hesitant because there's still some little fear, there's still some blockage. But send that heart energy out, because the divine masculine is in a happy place. What he's projecting towards the partnership is happiness and peace. Now, Bast is, of course, the daughter of Osiris and Isis, or the twin of Horus. Okay, so she is the twin sister of Horus. Okay, so she's the goddess of joy. And she talks about caution. Okay, so there's a bit of caution. The masculine has actually got a bit of caution towards the union. However, there is a lot of joy and happiness. Okay, so he's still a little bit guarded. He's a little bit guarded in this respect towards the union. Now, remember, this card is towards the union, not towards the feminine. Okay, this is what he's feeling towards the union. So this is why he's treading a little bit cautiously as he's coming down and grounding himself from the 5D more into the 3D. So there's still a level of caution, but an initiation period for him as well, and balancing his state of mind. So this is talking about balance, balancing the state of mind towards the union. Now, what does the feminine feel towards the union? Wing disc. Okay, wing disc, great, fantastic, because the wing disc is success. Achievement, divine guidance. So she is feeling the divine guidance, which is pushing her towards the union, to not turn back, to keep going towards the union. Let go of the fears. Push away Release the negativity. Look towards the union. That's where your success is. Okay, you've done the work. There is a deeper joy to be gained from this. Okay, now, even if it's still working on a 5D level, which for most it is, for a lot, there's been a lot more 3D connection happening slowly. However, for those of you who are still in and I don't really like the word separation, because we never really separated from anyone. We are here. We're never separate. We always have divine love with us. We're never alone. But for those of you who there is no contact in 3D, or little contact, or you're living miles apart, oceans apart, continents apart, whichever the case may be, know that things can happen as long as you keep your vision towards the union. It's good news. This is good news all around. Now, let's pull. Okay, now we've got air. The element of air has come up here. I'm going to pop that down there because I think they want me to pull another card. I know, we're just pulling out all the cards today. So, not sure what's going on there, but let's just go with it. Okay. So, of course, the air is, we know, the air element. Now, it's all about communication, intellect and travel, speed. That's what the air is suggesting. Okay? So, things are happening and there's change. Okay, there you go. I did not know that card was going to come up at all. There's change. Things are happening. Things are happening. As long as you do this little bit, work towards moving this away. There is change. There's big changes happening this week. And I think the masculine the masculine. Okay. Yep. Okay. All right. Okay. Thoth. Yes. Change is coming from the masculine. Change is coming. The masculine's changing dramatically. No, they're not going to tell you. They're not telling me. The message that I'm getting clear, loud and clear, is saying go within, trust, feel it in your heart. Now, geez, there's a lot of cards out here today. I'm not even going to count them, but it's looking good. It's looking good. That's all I can say at the moment. It's looking good. Now, okay, so I've pulled a few extra cards. So just for those who are just perhaps new, and looking at this Thoth card, it is the Catechus, as you've seen. It's the Lord of Time, the keeper of the Akashic records, and the scribe to the gods and the patron of healers. So this is saying to me that, and I'm going to put that there because I was asking about the masculine. So there's still the healing. There's a balance. Okay, we're talking about balance here. There's a lot of balance. It represents the twin union. A lot of balance, a lot of good things, a lot of Kundalini balance. This is good. Overall, this is good. Trust, trust, trust. Now let's shuffle the Isis cards and do a ritual. Let's see what Lady Isis Goddess of light and love, do you love us unconditionally? What is your guidance for this week for the divine partnership? And how can we heal? And what are the energies, particularly for the divine feminine? What are the energies that we need to be working to clear this blockage that seems to be prevalent here? What is it that we need to heal? What is your guidance? Okay, there's our message. Okay, there's our message. The spirit of Isis. Right there, the triumph of the goddess. Now, as I was putting the deck down, I turned around and looked at what the card was. And I don't know if you can see that. It's initiation. Now, see, this is Isis. Now, who's there? Right with her, within her. Her beloved. Okay, this is the spiritual testing of Ra and the Lady Isis. Okay, it's initiation. So this is telling me that things are happening there. So, but however, we've been guided to do the healing ritual of the spirit of Isis, which is the triumph of the goddess. And I know this for, those of you masculines out there, this seems to be centered around a lot of feminine because of the Lady Isis, but however, it doesn't matter. These can be worked in because every masculine still needs to work towards work towards healing themselves and their feminine side of things. Now, I'm just going to read it through. The triumph of the goddess. Beloved initiate, there are times to surrender and let go, but there are never times to give up. Persist with your bold faith and inspired action until the impossible happens. Isis has a spirit of triumph and will never fail in her quest, no matter how bold or impossible it seems. Just believe. It is helpful on the inner path to let go and detach over and over again, and yet we need to stay true to our heart and not give up on what we feel we are here to do. Could the message not be any clearer? Whether it is reaching for enlightenment, for inner peace, for a creative breakthrough, or personal healing, the triumph of the goddess is with you now, urging you not to give up. No matter how far away or impossible success may seem to be, don't quit. Persist until the impossible happens. What an amazing message. The power of the genuine inner will, not force or domination, but that inner power that fuels us to continue with our inner practices, to do what we need to do in the physical world, to bring ourselves to light and life, is growing within you now. It is supported by living the right quest for you, seeking to climb the mountain that lies within our own heart. Not that chosen for us by another, but the journey that genuinely lies within us. Feminine strength with endless determination is fueled by loving devotion. Nothing less than love would be powerful enough to keep you going on your path long after you have tired of criticism or become even too fatigued to respond to fear anymore. Allow your heart to fuel the fire in your belly and let the divine love that is your being give you the energy and passion that you need to pursue your destiny and realize that it is pursuing you too. That is telling me, before I move on, that is telling me exactly and summing up what this reading is all about. It's coming. And we're saying here, the energy will be given to you, the energy and the passion, the desire that you need to pursue your destiny. And to realize that it's pursuing you as well. This is it. This is your destined path. You're destined to be walking and coming into your union to bring peace and love, unconditional love to the earth, to Mother Earth. This is what's going on. And this oracle comes at a time when you need to know that you will succeed. And it is a reminder that you can surrender, let go of attachment as to how it will happen or what it will look like, even if it is frustrating. Surrendering the vision into the divine fires yet again, waiting until you feel it naturally coming together according to divine timing. The spirit of Isis is willing to wait until divine forces collide and the miracle occurs. If you have... Okay, so it's the rest is just saying if you've drawn it with another card, but we're only doing another card. So remember, beloved initiate, that the forces of growth, love and divinity are in your corner. There is nothing more powerful than these. Allow them to have their way and you will have yours. Your win is assured. Now let's move into a beautiful, loving, quiet space. Rest where you won't be disturbed. And I recommend it for this if you sit with your spine relatively straight and your back supported and enough room so that you can easily open your arms wide later on in the ritual. Now close your eyes. Imagine that before you, just beyond the easy reach of your arm, if you were to hold it out in front of you, is your most cherished dream. It might be a vision, a word, or feeling. It might be a relationship or a vocation. It might be God. It might be the goddess. It might be wealth, health, passion, or the unfoldment of a mystery. You might not even be able to sense or imagine it clearly, beyond it being something that evokes deepest heartfelt desire within you. Visualize this cherished dream as a colour, a shape or image, and then say the following. My desire brings all things to fruition. And I detach completely from how this desire will best manifest. Instead, I adopt the spirit of Isis and choose now to declare this truth. My miracle shall manifest. All things are made possible through love. I open my heart now to receive this blessed miracle. In the perfect time and the perfect way, according to unconditional love and the divine plan of perfection. So be it. Now peacefully open your arms wide and become aware of the space between your arms and your heart. Feel your heart growing strong, like a ball of magnetic energy forming between your hands, arm and chest. The more peaceful and relaxed and open you feel, smiling towards your heart, the lighter and more open and energized your arms feel. Feel the energy. And it begins to feel as if you could sit like this all day. What seems hard or impossible is not so anymore. Now suddenly you realize that the cherished dream, which was just beyond your reach at the beginning of this process, has become drawn to your energy and is now within your reach. In fact, you don't even have to reach for it. It has come to you. It has been drawn to your heart light. You could gently scoop it up in your arms if you wish to do so. Imagine scooping it up as a soft, light ball of energy and placing it gently within your heart with gratitude, guiding its energy with your hands using a very light touch. Hold this energy within your heart, and when you are ready, say this aloud. This cherished desire unfolds with divine perfection now. With deep gratitude in my heart, feel the energy. Feel your desire within your heart. And now repeat the incantation after me. Spirit of Isis, enduring and bright, your love more powerful than might, your triumph assured in any fight, I center myself in the truth of your light. Your love makes the impossible real. I go into my heart and feel the success coming to me at this time. I give thanks for your blessing divine. When you are ready, just open your eyes. If at any time during the week, say the incantation. If you feel any fears or doubts, you can repeat the incantation. But the one thing that I clearly get a strong message from Our Lady Isis here right now, and the divine, is saying, trust, have faith, feel it. I recommend, and I've been guided to say to you, do this as well as any healing and clearing that you do. I suggest this be a nightly ritual if you're so inclined, because it's a beautiful, beautiful ritual. Also, for those of you who actually can see the star Osiris visible in the night skies, it would be also good to go back to last week's, because I get a strong sense that that's something. And with the Osiris energies coming up again, almost, wow, okay, look into the star, because there is your divine counterpart. And bring that energy from the star into your heart and feel that love energy. Okay. Wow. I'd like to thank everybody again. Last few days has been quite amazing. There's a lot of good energy happening. I know there's a lot of twins who are definitely working towards union. And as I said last week, I feel there are a lot of twins who will come into union before the holiday season. And there'll also be twins and divine partnerships that will come together, or at least be working towards that. So that's all I have for you today. And yeah, just feel that goddess energy. Take in the goddess energy. Yes, that's all for me. That's all I can tell you for this upcoming week. Have faith, have trust in the divine. Ground yourself in our beautiful Mother Earth as well. As above, so below. My blessings to you all this week. Have an amazing week and really enjoy that beautiful heart energy as much and as often as you can. Many blessings and much love to you all. Thank you. Bye for now.